I finally exposed Henry's lies and reclaimed what was rightfully mine, but it came at a cost. The identity of my children's father remains unknown. Cherry is convinced that Pete is her brother, my long-lost son. However, without proof, there's nothing we can do. Justin is keeping secrets, and I can't bear to see Pete's pain any longer. As I plan to leave the city to protect Cherry, I receive a call. It's him. What does he want now? Will he ever let me live in peace? Will he ever tell me the truth about my lost son? 8 years ago, my father stole my son. Now I'm taking him back, no matter the cost. I sent a voice message to Solo before I confronted my father, Henry. Solo. He's called me in at his office. Be ready for a ghost transfer. A big one. And reverse it on my signal. I sent the message. The city's hum was fading as I stepped into the elevator. Henry's office reeked of power and stale cigars. He sat behind a massive mahogany desk, a cruel smile twisting his lips. Nora, always punctual. Cut the crap, Henry, I said, my voice flat. Tell me about the father of my children. Information has a price, he purred, his eyes glinting. A chime sounded from his phone. His smirk deepened as he checked the screen. Good girl, he purred. Now here's what you really paid for. I don't know who their father is. My hands clenched into fists, but I kept my composure. But, he continued, I do know who your son is. Peter Hunt. The name hit me like a physical blow. Pete, my son, Justin Hunt, Henry continued, relishing his words. He'll bury you. I stood. Thanks for the information, Dad. Another chime. The smile vanished. Nice doing business, I said, turning as he slammed his fist on the desk, the sound echoing through the opulent room. That night, Justin sat in his dimly lit apartment, his phone vibrating on the counter. He answered immediately, his voice softening. Hello, Grandma? How are you feeling? Did you settle in? Much better, Justin, his grandmother's warm voice replied. Now tell me, how's my darling Pete? Justin's smile faded, his gaze drifting to Pete's closed bedroom door. Grandma, Pete's upset. He asked about his mom and I lied. Oh, sweetheart, he's just hurting. And then there's Nora. Justin hesitated. I don't know how to fix all this. Then maybe it's time for a fresh start. A new city, a new home. You're more than welcome to stay with me here. Justin nodded. We'll come. That's a wise decision, my dear boy. And don't worry, no harm will come to Pete while I'm alive. Justin set the phone down, his gaze lingering on Pete's door. This is the right thing to do. Later that night, I leaned against the hotel window, my fingers tightening around my phone as I called Solo. The line barely rang before he picked up, his voice thick with sleep. Nora, what's wrong? I didn't waste time. Where's Justin right now? Solo exhaled sharply, suddenly more awake. Why? I clenched my jaw. Because I need to get to Pete. He's my son, Solo, and I'm going to take him back. Silence. Then Solo, always too rational for my liking, said, And then what? Make Justin trust you, get close, make him let his guard down, make him fall in love with you. I froze, then let out a sharp laugh. I hate him, Solo. I don't want him. Then forget about Pete, Solo said simply, because Justin Hunt isn't giving him up. His words hung in the air like a death sentence. Forget Pete? No, that wasn't an option. I took a deep breath, steadying myself. Fine, I said, voice firm. I'll do it. But only for Pete. Solo let out another sigh, then said, Well, Justin just moved to New York. I straightened, my grip tightening around my phone. Then I guess I'm going to New York too. Solo sighed again, but there was a note of approval in his tone. Then let the games begin. The next afternoon, I walked through Central Park, Cherry skipping ahead, pointing at an ice cream cart. Mom, ice cream, she chirped. I ruffled her hair but kept my focus on my phone. Solo, what time does Justin usually come here with Pete? Typing sounds filled the line. Then, same time every day for the last 4 days. Should be any moment now. I took a deep breath. Perfect. It'll look like a coincidence. I turned slowly, my breath catching. Justin Hunt stood at the park entrance, and beside him, Pete. Before I could move, a soft gasp came from behind me. Yvette. Is it you? I turned sharply. An elegant woman stared at me with wide, glassy eyes. What? I stammered. She shook her head, pressing a trembling hand to her lips. I'm sorry. For a second, you look just like her. It's impossible. Wait. My voice was sharper than I intended. Did you mean Yvette Smith? She hesitated, then turned back, her gaze locking onto mine, full of certainty. You're her daughter, aren't you? My breath caught. How do you know my mother? What else do you know? She exhaled deeply, her voice almost a whisper. Everything. 8 years of lies, a stolen son, and a past shrouded in secrets. I came to New York with one mission, to reclaim Pete. But the city held more than just my son. It held the ghost of my mother, and a truth that threatened to shatter everything. Who was Yvette Smith, and why was her past so carefully hidden? Could I make Justin Hunt fall for me, or would my deception destroy us all? And most importantly, would I be able to take back my son, or would the shadows of the past consume us all? The games had begun, and in this city of secrets, I knew only one thing. I would fight for my children, no matter the cost.